Hi guys, welcome back to Miscellaneous Pleasures. Damn it. Anyways, this is a bit of a different setup. It's the same room, it's the same place. It's just that I'm, laid back and I'm just being extremely as comfortable as I could be while sitting. And that's why I have this screen. Wait a second. I have to point it the correct way. Oh, dude. My angles are so fucking bad. I can't believe it. So this is the thing, right? I feel absolutely horrible. Anyways, so this thing on your bottom left hand side is the screen where you're basically going to be able to view the part of the episode that I am actually watching at that moment. And this is usually there in the right hand side, but because if I put this on the right hand side today, especially when I'm sitting like this, because the laptop is not in front of me but to the right hand side of me, and even the camera is on the right hand side of me. So if I sit here and if I put that thing on the right hand bottom side, then what would happen is that there is this whole half the side that is basically missing, and I might as well crop the video out to half the side. So for that reason I have put this here so that the whole screen feels a bit filled up, and I can always do this by taking support of my right arm by sitting like this and watching the camera so that I am kind of in the middle, but I'll be sitting here as well as doing this on occasions. And of course there is this thing where I could tilt the laptop slightly to make myself feel a lot closer to the middle of the screen. It's not a big deal, it's just there. Anyways, so this video is going to be again a new TV series, again a Netflix show, which kind of makes me uncomfortable because right now two of my videos are blocked. Don't feel bad guys, this is just my leg. Two of my videos are blocked and both of them are Netflix TV shows. So one is The Queen's Gambit and the other one is Dark Season 1 Episode 1, and I have no idea when they're going to be unblocked. I'm hoping that they will be unblocked as soon as possible, because the Arrow reaction, it took literally 2 hours for it to be unblocked, and for the Queen's Gambit one, I think now it has been about 30 hours, and for Dark I think it has been about 3 or 4, I think 3 hours since I uploaded the video. So to expect the Dark video to be unblocked before the Queen's Gambit would be a weird thing. But anyways, the point is that this is about Stranger Things, and I'll be uploading this video on 30th of October, and the fact of the matter is that on 29th, that is today, I will be uploading my review for the Enola Holmes movie, which I just completed. I just completed recording that video, so that will be up soon, and that won't be copyrighted because there is absolutely nothing there to be copywriting. And yeah, so that video should be up by the time this is up on the channel. And the whole reason I did that video before I'm doing this is because Millie Bobby Brown, I absolutely loved her performance in it, and she's probably the reason I'm watching this, because for the last 2 or 3 years since the series has become a popular thing, I have been a bit skeptical of the whole. I've heard stuff like there are monsters in it, which is probably not a spoiler in my opinion, unless of course it's meant to be a surprise thing and it's a spoiler. I don't know. But I know that it has monsters in it. I know that there are a lot of kids in it, of which Millie Bobby Brown is also a part of. So I wasn't excited initially, but now I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'm excited for the show, but I'm looking forward to it, and you know, I don't have anything else to add. I mean, it's a Netflix show. I have absolutely no idea whether this video is even going up on the channel. So, as far as I'm considering at the moment, I'm a bit tired by this whole copyright thing, but I do understand why it is there in place, and it's there in place for a reason. But I do hope that Netflix doesn't play a lot of hardball with the channel, and those two videos and this one and the future videos are up on the channel as soon as possible. So, you know, here we go. I hope the audio is clear enough, because if it isn't, when I say audio, I mean the Netflix audio, because there is a huge mistake I made in the dark reaction, which if it is up on the channel you would be able to see. Oh, it's 1983. Yeah, I did know that this show was set in the 80s. So this is 1983. I hope I'm somewhat visible in this. I think I'm visible on that side. I have to make sure that I am audible enough that, it's not like you can't even hear my voice properly. This is probably one of the reasons I did not sit like this in my initial videos. But this volume is high. You know what, I'm so sorry. I just feel uncomfortable sitting like this because I have a bad feeling that there will be audio issues from my side, and if there are audio issues from my side and if you can't hear me speak, then what's the bloody point? So I'm going to make this setup as close to as it was before, which means I have to position myself accordingly. I have to get these things here accordingly, and I have to shift my camera accordingly, and I think I am good to go, which means this doesn't necessarily need to be on the left hand side anymore. I have to sit like this. Okay, that's cool, and I am back with the reaction. What's happening? Yeah. So that's a monster, obviously. Oh, these guys are playing Dungeons and Dragons. I just realized. I have never actually played it myself. I've just seen, people in. I've only seen it in the Big Bang Theory.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, so this does seem to have a human body sort of form.
Hello?
Okay. I mean, they can't kill a kid in the first episode after casting him. I mean, I don't think this guy's gonna die, but I am worried that this guy might go missing or something like that. Because those four people seem to be like really good friends, and then just killing one of them would like, and it would open up real good opportunities for storytelling. But I don't think that he'll be killed. What the fuck? Huh? Oh, pills again. You are joking. You are absolutely having a laugh. This is the third consecutive show I have watched in 3 consecutive days. The first one was The Queen's Gambit, the second one was Dark, and the third one has been Stranger Things. And on all 3 occasions, I have seen people taking pills. Is this like a Netflix thing? Because for some reason, before these 3 days, I haven't noticed anybody taking pills in any of the shows and stuff. And for some reason, I have somehow managed to watch 3 shows with people taking pills. I don't know if this is a Netflix thing or whatever. But it did feel like this guy was taking like a, headache pill or something like that, and not just you know, uh, a heavy hitter, if you may.
Coffee and
Oh, she's
contemplation.
there on the room, isn't she? Like the cabin or whatever.
I have been waiting here over an hour, Papa.
And his name is Hopper.
I'm going out of my mind.
Look, a boy his age, he's probably just playing hooky.
No, not my Will. He's not like that. He wouldn't do that.
Well, you never know. I mean, my mom thought I was on a debate team. I was just screwing pussy girls during the back in the day.
No, look, he's not like you, Papa. He's not like me. He's not like most. He has a couple of friends. They're mean. They make fun of him. They call him names. They laugh at him in his clothes.
What's wrong with his clothes?
No, does that matter? He's a sensitive kid. Bonnie.
I like this guy.
Bonnie used to say he was weird all the time.
Is he?
He's missing, is what he is.
So did
Yes. And the girl? She can't get gunfire.
what? So okay, I don't know what's going on now. I thought that they created the monster. I'm guessing this is the girl that went missing, or not went missing, but the girl that they were talking about. Wait, is this? This is, isn't it? This is Millie Bobby Brown. Oh my god, she looks so different. Like, when the hell did this season come out? And she also has short hair, so. Wait, this is her, right?
City takes the work.
Merkel.
Merc. You ever heard of Merc? Nah, that's
No, it's from Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit. Doesn't matter.
Axed.
Hey, what I just say? One at a damn time. You.
Mirkwood, it's a real road, it's just the name was it's in Cornwall, Coon. We can show you if you want.
I said that I know it.
We can help look.
This is going to be like a detectives, like the kids being detectives, sort of like
Immediately.
famous
That
five or
means
something
no
like that.
biking around looking for your friend, no investigating.
More like a
no
Secret Seven.
nonsense. This isn't some Lord of the Rings book.
Hobbit.
Do I make myself?
Ah, I like it.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
What was that? 71. Oh, 11.
What's your name? She speaks. No? No what? Alright. I guess no more food now. Yeah. What's it mean?
What is she like?
Alright.
Is she like some? I don't know. Was it like experimenting or something on her? And is that why her hair is short?
She's scared to death. Yeah, I think maybe she's been abused.
Does she have powers? Oh, you're kidding me. She has powers. Oh, this is going to be brilliant. Oh, this is going to be brilliant.
I was thinking. Walt could have cast protection last time, but he didn't. He cast fireball.
What's your point? Over?
My point is, he could have played it safe, but he didn't. He put himself in danger to help the party.
I mean, just because that was a game and this was real life, right? But I do understand the kids in TV shows. They do have to make them relevant if they're going to have. Oh, she ran away.
That's funny. Your voice sounds different.
What the? Oh, you bitch. Yes. Yes. She survived. Oh, man. Like, I don't know.
Feel that? I think maybe we should go back. No, we're not going back. Stay close.
Like, I've never really understood the rationale behind this. Like, if somebody goes missing, you don't go to the place where they went missing. That too, not at the night, and not like
Wait up!
just three kids who are like, I don't know, 10, 12, 13 years old. But I suppose it's a TV show and it has to go like that.
Guys, I really think we should turn back. Seriously, Dustin? You want to be a baby? Then go home already. I'm just being realistic, Lucas. No, you're just being a big sissy. You ever think Will went missing because he ran into something bad?
See, this is what I'm talking about. Have some sense, have some logic behind what you're doing.
We have no weapons or anything? Dustin, shut up. I'm just saying, does that seem smart to you?
No.
Shut up. No. You guys hear that?
Oh, this is going to be lovely. Okay, so she obviously has superpowers, and so she's probably going to help. Oh, is that the end? What the hell did I do? Okay. Hmm. Okay. So this is interesting. Uh, hmm. That was a good episode. I think compared to Dark or Queen's Gambit, I think I would probably put this third on the list because I just felt that Queen's Gambit had a very very solid opening and no pun intended. Um, that was just outstanding, and I felt that Dark had a more intriguing aspect to it because, of course, it has. It seems that it has some sort of a time travel or time manipulation sort of concept to it, and they're always talking about black holes and stuff like that. Well, this has monsters or a monster in it, and a kid has gone missing, and we actually saw the kid go missing. It's just that I just didn't understand what really happened at that in that scene because he was just there and then there he was not like I don't know like I don't exactly know what um what sort of powers this monster has because it feels like it was growling a bit and I'm guessing monsters like this can move fast but we don't really know like until now I'm presuming it's a monster because it feels like a the growl and stuff it feels like a monster but they could do something like what Sherlock did with the Hounds of Baskerville where it wasn't a monster but it was just a person making people in that particular area they had that drug or something right that was an arrows like what is it basically something that is converted into air and which is breathed in stuff like that so yeah but I'm guessing that this definitely has monsters because I have heard people say that it has monsters so I'm just gonna go with it as far as the episode is concerned we effectively saw two families one was I think it is called the Wheeler family and that Michael was part of it or Mike so we had Mike and Nancy and there was this third kid who didn't speak she was just part of like two scenes and that family feels like this sort of richish I won't say rich they do seem like they are well off and they have like a dining table a floor and stuff like that they have a basement seems like that's a big house so I feel like you know they are the rich ones and I feel like the Will family not the Will family but the Byers family is the poor side of things and I feel like the father is out of picture and now of course Will is missing but those two like there were a couple of scenes where Jonathan the brother of Will he goes like I was working the shift because I just thought that the money would be useful so there of course the other spectrum and I felt like there are a lot of these stereotypical people put into place like that guy that Nancy is dating for instance I just felt that he was just obviously asshole sort of character who is a good looking person who are like good with the girls and stuff so that's one and of course we have but we don't really know anything about Dustin and Lucas or even Michael for that matter all we know about Michael is the whole family Dustin and stuff we don't know anything about them I am yawning because I'm really tired that's all what else uh, I'm just thinking what else Of course, I'll talk about Millie Bobby Brown later. And oh, the burger guy got killed, didn't he? I liked the guy. Benny something, Benny Hammond or something. Yeah, I liked the guy, but they killed him. So, you know. Uh, the 11 thing, yeah. So she obviously has superpowers. I don't know exactly what they are. Are they like Magneto, where like he can move the metal sort of things? Because I felt that a couple of instances, the things that she moved were sort of metallic. Ooh. Or maybe she has like uh, I don't know, maybe sort of telekinesis sort of stuff. I don't know exactly what her superpowers are, but she obviously has some. And yeah, she is probably the reason, and like she's being searched, or the lab is basically searching for this girl, the character Levin. Uh, yeah, initially thought that the monster was created by the lab, sort of like an experiment gone wrong type of thing. But then I feel that may not be that. Maybe that they are doing experiments, but maybe on Levin or people like her, and she's probably the 11th person in the you know 11th basically experiment. And maybe they're doing experiments because they know of the monster and they probably want to stop it. So they are basically the good guys. I don't know exactly how this will pan out, but it does feel like it could go two or three different ways. And of course, I don't think Will is dead because I have I've complete faith that a TV show will not have like those four friends that scene and they just kill off this one person randomly. Yes, of course, if they do that, I will appreciate it because that would be a really good storyline, to have children, dealing with the death of a person of a similar age. That's not something that a lot of shows focus on. So maybe if we have that, you know, that'll be cool. I don't exactly know how this is going. I did like the police guy, Hopper. I've seen him in Newsroom before, and that TV show, he's not the center of attraction. He's not even like in the periphery of things. He's basically in the periphery of things. He appears here and there, and I liked him there, and I like him here. I feel like his that scene with the kids, that was really cool, and there were a couple of other scenes that were really cool too. So yeah, I like the guy. What else? There's nothing really mysterious for me yet. I mean, of course, the whole thing about the lab and stuff I already talked about, but we do know that the monster took the kid. I mean, Will. So it's just a question of where he is at the moment, and I'm guessing. What I don't understand is the phone call thing. So why did the phone call not work, or like, what was that? I don't know. Yeah, that was weird. I don't understand. Like, the one thing that I'm not really clear of is, of course, they have phones. I made a stupid comment earlier during the reaction that they may not have phones, but obviously they do. But like, did the monster like take Will like very far? So maybe that's the reason there were like connection issues in it. But but the monster cannot take Will so far because it seems like this is another one of those uh, small town stories where basically everything happens within the confinement of the town or the city, whatever it is. So yeah, I don't think Will has been taken too far. Maybe he is in a like closed confinement sort of. Maybe the monster took Will back to the lab and he's there inside the lab somewhere. So maybe that's why there's connection issues. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with the thing. But yeah, I think that's all for the reaction because I don't really have anything to speak and I'm particularly tired at the moment. As far as the episode goes, it was a good beginning, But Levin having powers, or rather Millie Bobby Brown's character having powers, is probably the reason that I'm still optimistic about this show. And obviously the fact that this does have like an 8.5 or something in IMDb, and it is highly rated, so I'm sure this TV series is good. But whether I like it or not is there for discussion, and we are going to find out basically. Anyways, that's all, guys. Thank you for watching. I have no idea when you'll be watching this. I just hope that we'll be there on the channel soon. So, bye.